Hello my beautiful people, and welcome to your angelic guidance for May 2020 with me, Julie Poole, and Oscar when he's in and out. All right, my darlings, so this is for your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. You can also watch it for cross-watching. If you don't know me, I'm Julie Poole. I'm a psychic intuitive. I'm a hypnotherapist, a Reiki master and healer. I am open for bookings if you would like to book a healing session or a reading. The links are below. It's a self-service system and everything is there if you click those links. All right, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so and click that little bell so that you don't miss a thing. And if this is your first time here, welcome. And for those of you coming back, thank you so much for your support. This is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everybody, but if it does resonate for you, comment below. I claim this reading. It helps you to align with it and bring it into your reality. All right, my darling, so get yourself a tea, get yourself a coffee, get yourself comfy. Let's see what we've got going on for May 2020. Hello my beautiful Cancers, how are you coping, my lovely, lovely people? We're going to do the readings a little bit different for this month. Normally, if you've been watching me a while, I just let them flow. But my angels, my guidance, my inner guidance system has said to me, because the situation we're in, people need more support, more directive in different areas. So we're going to be looking at money, and then life in general, and then love for couples and for singles. So we're going to have three kind of readings in one, and we're going to use different decks, all right? So we're starting with money, and we're using the Gilded Tarot for Cancer for May, please. Tell me about money for Cancer for May. Oh. Well, that's a lovely start, isn't it, my darlings? 10 of Cups. All right, so I know many people are in trouble with money, and that's why I've been asked to do it like this. Okay, well, all of them? Okay, let's have a look. No, that's not correct. It's the bottom one, and it is the moon. So at the moment, there's something hidden resources that are in the background, but they're going to come to the foreground, all right? We've got the Two of Wands, and the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Pentacles. Fantastic. Okay, now, Cancer, my lovely people. You're very family orientated and very sensitive and very soft. I love Cancers. My eldest son is a Cancer. Now, even though money might be, and is, for many of you, a bit of a problem at the moment, what we want to do is focus on anything that's positive, because when we get in the negative, and we have been, April has been very heavy, very hard, very stressful, but we're coming into May now and we're through the worst of it, and May is going to start to see it easing a little bit, all right? So in the meantime, I want you to focus on your home and your relationships, your family, those that you love. Even though many of us are separated from our families at the moment geographically, we are closer than ever in our hearts. We're spending more time on FaceTime, Facebook, Zoom, Skype, chatting, phone, you know, connecting in with our family now than we have done for some time. And so it's re-establishing those connections, and it's also helping you sounds a bit, that's not the right, my angel's going now. Okay, it sounds too patronizing. It's also helping you to focus on what is really important, because we lose sight, and we do, you know, we get caught up with work and with this, that and the other, and we lose sight of what's really important. And this situation has brought the emphasis back to home and family, which is actually what really all that matters. So as bringing your attention into that in a very positive way, even though money could be chaotic and everything else, just bringing that. Now, why is that related to money? Because when we're in the energy and flow of appreciation and gratitude and love, and you know, feeling good about the fact that we've got a home and we have family, we're in that energy of receiving other good stuff to come, then the money can start to flow, all right? Because at the moment, it's hidden. The moon is about what's hidden, what we're not aware of, what's below the surface. Now, because we're specifically looking at money here, and this isn't just about work, because I know many of you don't work, but you know, you are still dependent on money for your pensions or for your support if you're, you know, at-home mums or dads or whatever, that there is hidden resources here, hidden stuff that will come to the surface and help things to shift forward in a different direction, because we've got the Two of Wands, which is the world opening up to go into a different direction. You know, as I was saying those words there, I could really feel my throat kind of clogging up, and I'm asking, what does that mean? It's like many of you are hanging on, resisting any kind of change. Yeah, it's like, I want it to go back exactly as it was, and that is clogging. All right, let it flow, and trust that if you're being taken in a different direction, which many of you are with these Two of Wands, that direction is needed. All right, many of you were doing jobs you didn't like, and this is a good time for a change into a new direction, right? And also it's about a change of direction attitudes, because some of you may not have particularly liked your job before, but now you think, I'm just so grateful to have a job, and it brings in a new appreciation, a new change of direction with your thoughts. So this Two of Wands can be in either way, a change of direction with your attitude, or a full change of direction into a different job, a different way. And those of you with investments, that this could be that, yeah, okay, the stock market's crashed, all the rest of that, but this is the time then maybe to either put it into a different place, put it into a different direction. Okay, some companies are doing very badly out of this and investments are reducing, but some companies are doing very well out of this and their investments are increasing. So looking at, if you have investments and portfolios, to shift it where you can in a different direction. All right, but the outcome in terms of money, which is fantastic, is the Ace of Pentacles. This is new. All right, so new resources, new direction, new stability, new finances. So if the old way that you received your money has gone, please trust that it will come in a different direction, but that it's going to start to flow in now. And I'm feeling this is more towards the second half of May. All right, so look out for this newness, new opportunities, new chances, new times. All right, that this new money is wanting to come towards you. So by staying in that first card, that 10 of Cups, that appreciation, loving home, loving family, being open to receiving, that enables that Ace of Pentacles to come towards you, come through, which is what you want and need and deserve. All right, my darling. So that's what we have about money for you. Let's look at life now. General life for May for Cancer, please. And we're using now the Tarot of Dreams. All the links, they're not links, but all the cards are listed below in the description box. Okay, so, all right, we got the moon again. All right, so there's the moon twice for you, Cancer, okay? So this is life now. We're looking at general life for Cancer for May. Tell me what we want to know for Cancer for May. General life, please. Emperor, fantastic. With the Chariot. Now, that's looking really, really good. Anything else we want? One more. Oh, that'll be the one then. Okay, and that's the 8 of Wands. So, again, here we are with the moon. Now this is general, all right, general life. The moon represents what's hidden. We were just talking about that there with money. Hidden resources, hidden things that will come through. Sometimes secrets being coming to light. But this is also, the moon is about emotions and flow, and our emotions come up to the surface on a full moon, and that enables us to grab hold of them and be able to deal with them and release them, and not manage them, no, but to be able to look at the emotions that were buried deep down, that have been triggered to come up, so that we can be more emotionally stable and calm. All right, so they're taking me to, I believe it's the 8th of May, where we've got a full moon. So this is the first card out for general life for May. So be mindful of your emotions around that time, because this will be a really good time to release the pent-up stress that had been building through April. All right, so if you possibly can, really, this is the time to meditate, to journal, to allow the feelings. Just talk to your feelings without any judgment, okay? That's the trick. No judgment, no blame, shame. Just allowing the emotions to be there and accepted. And as you accept them, they work through you and out the other side. And if that means a few tears, cry it out. If that means feeling angst and anger, stomp it out, right? When you go for your daily exercise, when, you know, those of you that are allowed out, we're allowed out an hour a day for exercise, stomp it out, just get it out, all right? So be looking for that around the 8th of May. And then as that clears, you're coming into the Emperor energy, which is fantastic. This is so powerful and abundant, all right? The Emperor, he's in his power. He knows who he is. We've been through such a massive purging through March and April that as we come into May, it really enables you to step into your power, stand in your power and say, John, I've understood myself so much more through this period. I've grown and I've stretched and it's been uncomfortable at times, but look at where I am now. I am now ready to move forward. You've got the Chariot and the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is the minor arcana equivalent of the Chariot. They are both saying the same thing. This is forward movement. Forward movement in your Emperor power, all right? So you're in your Emperor power. I know who I am. I figured a lot out. I've let a lot go. I've brought a lot in. I've reevaluated, and I realise how hugely important I am, my home is, my family is, and what I thought I wanted, I don't want anymore, and what I thought I didn't want, I think I do. We've shifted and we've changed, and now we're moving forward. This is awesome for you, Cancer. You are moving forward now in May, and it's starting to build a momentum. So life is beginning to start to build up. I feel this is the second half of May. And we are really starting to move forward then, and that's wonderful. All right, so let's look at love now. I don't normally do love reading, as you know me, but at the moment, with everybody having to spend so much time either alone or with their partner, it's important to see what advice and support there is for you. So we're starting with couples. Those of you in a relationship, coupled up, let's look at couples, please, for Cancer for May. What do we have for Cancer for May, please? A deep knowing, message in a bottle, round and around, and I want one more, and by the book. All right, let's look at these. So this is for those of you coupled up. A real sense here of coming in with those 2 moons that you've had and the other areas. This is going to infiltrate into your relationships, because they always do flow into each other, all of them. So looking at this deeper knowing, this is going within, going right down deep into yourself and asking yourself a lot of questions. All right, so this deep knowing, am I with the right partner? Am I happy in this relationship? Is this truly working for me? Many couples are really pulling together and many are pulling apart, and it's really going into that knowing about, do we stand together and support each other, or do we crush each other, fall into each other, hold each other back, attack each other? What is going on in our relationship? And you are looking at this in a very deep way, and you're looking for messages. The card message in a bottle means the message is there. You just have to look for them. Look for the signs and the synchronicities. Look into it deeply, because many of you are going round and round and round in circles. The round and round card is not a progressive card of moving forward. It's literally the merry-go-round. We keep going round the same issues, the same stuff, over and over and over, and we need to break this. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean breaking the relationship to do this, but it's about saying, you see, most couples spend about 2 to 3 hours a day normally together. In this situation, many couples are together 24/7, and it is showing the cracks. And it's saying, right, we don't want to paper over the cracks, we want to fix them. And we can do it if we choose to, we can do it together. But we need to do it by the book. All right, this card of the elephants and by the book, this is doing it right with integrity. When you go into that deeper knowing and say, yeah, we have got this round and around, you know, we're always arguing about money or the kids or this or that or the other. It's time to shift it and change it into more stability, or let it go and come apart. And it's by doing that inner work that you will know the difference. The by the book, those elephants on it, and they've been out a lot of these readings, and this is only the 4th one. I think it's been out 2 or 3 times already. By the book, the elephants are a herd, they're a tribe, they look after each other, they support each other, but there's times where they walk individually, like these are, you know, one by one behind each other, and there are times that they're side by side, and we actually need both. We need times when we are walking on our own, and we need times when we're walking with others. So this is about integrity and fairness and doing it by the book. Okay, so that's the message that I've got for those of you in couples, and I hope that helps. Let's have a look now. I'm going to put them back in actually. Let's look at my single cancers. Tell me about single cancers for May, please. Tell me about single cancers for May. What messages do you have for my single cancers for May relating to love? There you go. Between Worlds, which is a very, very apt card at the moment. We've got Yang, which is the doing card. We've got Go the Distance. It's interesting because these came out again for one of the others, all right? So Between Worlds. This is a beautiful card here with a pink flamingo, all right, where the front of it is in the colour in the new world and the back end of it is still in the old world, and that transition between the two. So many of you singles are in that transition where you are letting go of perhaps an old relationship and being ready to move into something new. And a lot of you, okay, she's just saying to me, lots of you weren't particularly interested in love before all of this came about, and it has made you change your thinking and say, do you know what, really, when all's said and done, all there is love, and all you need is love. So some of you are changing your perspective and sort of peeking through over the other side. What does love look like? What does being in a relationship look like? You know, maybe this whole lockdown would be so much easier if I had a beautiful relationship. You're opening up new ways of thinking here for yourself, looking at where you've been and where you want to go between those two worlds and trying to decide if this is for you. Now, they're saying to you, take some action. The Yang card is the masculine energy of doing. So this is, what do I need to do about it then? All right, don't want to stay in this half twilight, all right, between worlds. I need to move forward. All right, we don't want to move back. If you look at that card, the back end of it is in the black and white, whereas the front end of it is in the colour, which represents the world and life being much richer, much more colourful, much more beautiful. And so what do you need to do? Because this is a doing card, right? Maybe you've got some blocks or barriers. Maybe you thought it wasn't important before and you're thinking about, maybe I'll be open to a relationship, maybe. All right, do some action on it and follow it through. The Go the Distance card is, you know, we're all guilty sometimes of starting and stopping something, you know, get halfway through something and then leave it go and move on to something else. But this is saying go the distance, work through what needs to be done to get you from the world you're in to where you want to go, and then take some action on it and start making things happen. All right. Many people have said, you know, well, you're not going to meet anybody now, are you, in lockdown? That's not true. That's not true at all. You're still out for a walk. You're still out for exercise. You can meet somebody in the supermarket. You can meet somebody filling up at the gas station, the petrol station. You can still meet people. And also what we've got springing up so much over the last month is all sorts of community groups and volunteer groups and local groups all trying to support each other that perhaps you haven't got involved with. So maybe that's the action for you to say, I'm going to join that. And I'm going to meet some new people. So it's taking some action. All right, my darlings. So we're going to finish off with an angel card. And these are the angels of Atlantis. And this is for everybody. What is the angel message for the month of May for Cancer, please? What is the angel guidance? And we have Metatron with wisdom. Again. It's so interesting to me when I'm doing these readings. You're my fourth, and we've had several of these cards have come out for the other three. So it's kind of more like a collective message, each one slightly different. But, you know, here we are with Metatron, Archangel Metatron, with wisdom. This is a time for you to step into your ancient knowledge, the wisdom within, right? As I think it was Neil Donald Walsh who said, you have nothing to learn, only to remember, because you have access to everything, all of that knowledge already within you. I think that was in Conversations with God, book 1. Anyway, wisdom, stepping into that wisdom, all right, it's within you. And as you use that wisdom and tapping into it to work your way through May and these challenging times, you'll find that you rise above it, glide through rather than slumping through. So Cancer, you've got this. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for joining me and for staying with me till the end of this reading. I do hope it helps. All my readings are always with the intention of uplifting, informing, guiding and supporting from the angelic realms and from myself. So from me to you, from my heart to yours, take care, keep safe, lots of love. See you next time. Bye bye.